Hello and welcome to another edition of Your Property Matters with me, Mark Stern. And today I'm joined by my very special guest, Romaine Mutti from Utilities Warehouse. Hello, Romaine.
Hello, Mark. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too. How are you today?
Yes, very well. Very busy, helping people, but yeah, good.
Oh, that's really good. Really, really good. So I think just start off, let's tell everybody out there who you are and what you do.
Sure, of course. So, Romaine Mutti, and the company that I work with is Utility Warehouse. So, what we do is that we help people to save money on their utility bills. And Utility Warehouse is a FTSE 250 company. So, as you can see, all the facilities to your right, which is your energy, phones, mobile, home insurance, and we also offer an amazing cashback card, which is another way of you actually saving money every month on your bills.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very good. So, all right. So over the years, I obviously live in my home and I use energy, and we've got a little smart meter, and I know how much it is, and I'm always having a go at the kids because they always want the heating on, and I just sort of see the numbers going up and everything. But I always think to myself, well, how satisfied am I with who I currently use, and how would I actually know whether it's time to change? I mean, how often should you check these things and think, as a consumer, when is it time to change my utility company or look into that?
Sure. Well, I think for us, the ideal time really to look at your bills and decide, well, do I look around and see if I can get a better deal? It will be when your current contracts are coming up for renewal with your suppliers. That's an ideal time for me to come in and do look at a comparative quote to see if we can actually save you some money. The other scenario for me is when people are moving home,
Yeah.
because that is when really you can assess, look at your new property. I can actually go in and have a look and see, give you a quotation for your energy, your landline, your broadband, and we can go from there. So those two scenarios are ideal for me at actually encouraging people to look at contracts.
That's actually a good point, because what I find is that when you do move home, when people are talking to me about moving home, they then tend to say, okay, well, we're moving on such and such date, and we're taking it, we're going to be, using our current provider. And I never think, well, should you not shop around? This is a good opportunity for you to start shopping around right now. They automatically assume that they're just going to take their provider with them, or they ask who the owners currently are using, and then they may just jump onto them. So what I think is that people tend to think that everyone charges roughly the same, so for convenience they might as well just stick with whoever. I mean, how difficult is it to actually change your provider?
Well, we make it nice and easy for people. So when, for instance, if you had a contract coming up for renewal, all I will need are a few details. I put them into our system, and literally within minutes, I can give you prices for all your utilities. And once you give me the green light and you say, yeah, let's go, we're going to go with this, is a really good deal, you do nothing. You do nothing. We take over, we try to make it as swift and as easy as possible for the customer. And I literally, as a distributor for Utility Warehouse, I act as the go-between between the head office and my customer, so that it makes life really easy for my clients.
Right. Okay. That's very good indeed. That really is. So we were talking the other day, and we were chatting a little bit about your green service, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. You must tell everybody about your green service. So go
A
ahead.
green tariff, yes. So that came in, I guess, in last summer it came in. And the way that Utility Warehouse works is because we have 6 services. The more services you take with us, the more efficient the prices are, if I can put it that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you take 5 services from us, say, for instance, your gas, electric, your phone, your broadband and mobile, we will actually switch you on to the green tariff. This means your prices are fixed for 1 year, your energy prices. And we will also plant a tree. We have land in the Brecon Beacons, and all our green customers, we actually plant a tree on their behalf. So we're kind of giving back, if you like.
That's really good.
With our green tariff. So it's pretty,
Oh,
yeah, people are really excited by it. I mean, I switched our house obviously to the new tariff because I think it's important,
that
So
is
yeah,
so
that's
good.
been a really popular tariff.
Do you know, last week I did my last Zoomcast I did was with Tyler Lockhart from Bear's Workshop, and he makes handmade bespoke furniture. And one of the things he does is he builds all of his furniture, makes it, builds it, whatever, from recycled or reusable materials. So he used old scaffolding boards and things like that. And he actually said something quite similar to me. He said that, you know, it's called Bear's Workshop, and he said bears live in the woods, and I want to keep the woods for the bears.
Oh, yes.
And I thought that was so sweet. And it's like,
great
well,
line.
yeah, I know, and that's what it is. I think that, you know, we are now putting all these things first, and I think, you know, a big shout out to you guys at Utility Warehouse for actually doing that. When we spoke the other day, you were mentioning to me about a cashback card. So what's that all about?
Okay, so our cashback card, the Utility Warehouse cashback card, is our jewel in the crown. So this, I don't know if you can see this. This is my card.
Almost. There we go.
Right, you see. It's endorsed by Visa. It's not a credit card. It's like an Oyster card. So you control how much funds you put onto the card. So it's a debit card in effect. Okay. Right. And it means that when I spend in the high street, when the shops are open again, each of our retail partners has a specific discount, a cashback discount. So for instance, M&S is 5%. So every time I spend money in M&S, 5% of whatever I've spent in the shop that day comes off my bills the following month. And this card can also be used online. Right. So it's a terrific card, and we save about £50 a month on our bills just through shopping where I normally shop. So Sainsbury's, M&S, B&Q, you know, Argos if I'm buying ink for the office and stuff like paper. We get 7% online cashback. So everything we spend comes back, and it's a way of actually reducing your bills. Yes. Okay, this actually physically comes off your bills, and it's itemized on your bill too. So you can see where you spent it, what you spent it, and how much money is coming off the bills.
Yeah, that is the jewel in the crown, as you're saying. So okay, so if somebody wanted to go along with you, I think I'm trying to sort of think of any fears that people need to be reassured with. I think things like contract length, things like that. How long is the contract?
Yeah, okay. So initially what I do, because obviously everything's via Zoom now, there's a very short 15-minute presentation, and then if the customer's happy, we go through with it all. The energy contracts are on a 30-day rolling contract. So if after 30 days you are not happy with us for any reason, we would just terminate the contract with no penalties to pay. So we're that confident, you see, that our customers will stay with us. So we don't actually, you know, pull them in for 24 months or 3 years or 5 years. In fact, I had somebody who was actually tied in for 5 years, which is a long time.
Yeah. So that was all very interesting, Romaine. Thank you so much. I think that I definitely learned a lot from that, and I think that I will definitely be becoming one of your customers.
Thank you really for the opportunity. We don't advertise, and the business is grown simply through word of mouth, through people like myself. So something like this is amazing, and really thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
No, you're welcome. So
I hope that we complement property services.
Yeah, we both do complement property services. Definitely. Yeah, I'll sell them and supply them. Obviously, if anybody wants to get in contact with you, you've got your numbers there behind you, and they can give you a call.
Absolutely.
Anyone who wants to get in contact with Romaine and wants to come through myself, please give me a call as well on the number below. And thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of this wonderful early spring weather.
Lovely. Thank you, Mark. Thanks very much, and take care.
You too. Take care.
See you soon.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.